All right, welcome to Lance Beitler Field in Cashion, Oklahoma, where we have district playoff time as the Cashion Wildcats, number 7 in Class 2A, 22-7, taking on the 7-11 Hinton Comets. It's a great day for baseball. We hope things are dried up, and we're certainly looking forward to game 1 of 2 games here today as the Wildcats look to three-peat to get back to state. It all starts here today here in Cashion, Oklahoma. I'm Neiman Abavi. Joining me here in the palatial press box of Lance Beitler Field is my man Mike Schlein. Mike, we finally made it.
We finally made it. Playoffs are here, so we get to have some fun. I wasn't sure. I thought we were going to have to get a boat to get over here.
I have no idea, and it's mowed. Like, he actually mowed it. I see lines. I don't even know how Coach mounts. Now, so maybe, I know that we've got fantastic draining. It's fantastic sod. This is the benefit of passing a wonderful bond issue to build wonderful facilities that we get to play in these games.
Right.
It's not just to have nice stuff, but to be able to play. And so the idea here, I totally agree with you. I have no idea how we're going to play. I hope the outfielders have brought 6 pairs of socks and shoes to change into. Mike, so the Wildcats coming off of a kind of a a warm-up game against Jones. It was a tough one, 10-11. The Wildcats had 6 errors. Probably should have blown the doors off of Jones.
For sure.
But give them credit. The top of their lineup was fantastic. We threw a whole bunch of guys at them. But I based on my conversations, my understanding, it was kind of flush the toilet on that one, move forward. What are your thoughts as we move here? What's the psyche of the Cashion Wildcats as we think about this prep to get back to state?
Well, hey, I just think before, let's look at the games against Ampo, against Silo, against Latta. We didn't score very many runs.
Right.
Well, at least you went to Jones and scored 10 runs. At least you got 11 hits. Yeah. So if the accomplishment was, hey, let's get the offense going to match what the defense is doing, you didn't expect the 6 errors, agreed. But I think you're back at home. You'd like to think that the errors get cut down when you're playing on your home field. So if we can get the offense going, pitching is usually in pretty good shape, and Cooper Frazee is going to take care of that for us in game 1 here today. But I think you add defense hitting and pitching together maybe it'll just gel all at once. That's what you're hoping for.
Love to see it. It is a 2 o'clock first pitch. We've got a few high school students hanging out. The funky bunches, both in right and left field, are kind of limited. It's kind of tough. We got a few folks here, but we appreciate you guys joining us here on Cashion Wildcats TV. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you're in your home office. We appreciate it. Again, free of charge here on the Squirtle Network. Can't do it. We do have, we'll have to run a disclaimer here in a second, but again, we are playoff time. And I will want to remind everyone, the school had to pay several $100s for us to broadcast even each of today's games. So if it wasn't for our fantastic sponsors and the school administration, we wouldn't be able to broadcast to you. So make sure you see those guys on the right-hand side, Shape Up Fitness, Rhino Roofing, whomever. Make sure that you guys support our local sponsors who make this free of charge and available.
And on top of that, I went out and looked to see the schools that actually got approved to broadcast, and it's only like 3 or 4 in our class. So, guys, this is a blessing and a treat to be able to have this within our school, and thank you so much for all those people that make that happen.
Yeah, absolutely. So we got the coin flip here. Even though we're the home team, I would imagine we should be home, but I figured it would rotate. Maybe Hinton would get the home team alignment in the second game, but we do appreciate you guys joining us again. The Wildcats 22-7, ranked 7th in Class 2A. Finishing in that top 8, but Mike, we talked about it, new to this year is that they're going to reseed or re-rank teams at each level, post-district, post-regionals going into state.
Right.
Wildcats just need to take care of business, and we should be in a good spot.
Right. We were in 7th to last poll we saw was 7th. There were we played a lot of ranked teams since then, so hopefully if you take care of business here today, we'll be able to see some of that when the rankings come back out at regional time. So.
All right. So with that, we'll take a look at the starting lineup here for the Wildcats 1 through 9. We're going to have Cooper Frazee. He'll be our starting pitcher today. Chance Acord, the junior shortstop. Batting 3-hole will be Preston Cotter, third base, the lone senior here on the Cashion Wildcats. Derek Schlein, the junior, at first base. Batting 5-hole is Brody Nichols, one of many freshmen that have gotten significant time here at second base. Carson Gump, the sophomore, in left field. Another freshman, we have Kyle Yao in center field. Hunter Gibson, the big guy, DH in the 8-hole, and behind the dish will be Nathan Nabavi, the junior. Max Higdon will be in right field. He'll be playing flex today for the Wildcats. And, again, we lost Mike, but we'll go ahead and do the starting lineups and the national anthem. So we'll go ahead and turn you over to the camera, Mike, and we'll get you going as it's district playoff time here in Cashion, Oklahoma.
Hidden comments in the Cashion Wildcats. If you will please stand for the national anthem.
All right, God bless America, the greatest country in the entire universe. So blessed to be here, and definitely blessed to be here at Lance Beitler Field in Cashion, Oklahoma, as the Wildcats are taking on the Hinton Comets, Class 2A district playoff time. Mike, it is 60 degrees. We have barely any wind outside of the rain and the sloshy elements out in the outfield. This is going to be a fantastic day for baseball.
Absolutely. I'm looking out in the outfield, and I see guys even jumping around. I don't see splashing in puddles of water. So this field drain's awesome. We're ready for some good baseball today.
Yeah, and Wildcats very fortunate here. Again, your bond money at work, field infield, or turf infield, I should say, is absolutely phenomenal. In fact, the Wildcats will be hosting districts for other teams because they don't have the same amenities we do. So we'll have 4 teams playing here, including some in the 4A, 5A world. And so God bless all of you folks that passed that bond issue. We've got another one coming up. Anytime we've got those, you got to make sure and say yes, because these kids are the ones that win at very minimal cost. So, Mike, game plan, you talked about Jones was getting our bats going. What's the game plan here against the 7-11 Hinton Comets led by Coach Chad Shields?
You'd like to get this done in 2 games. I think you get on them early and stay on them. You don't want to split. You don't want to go to a 3rd game and leave anything up to chance. So, and when I say that, I'm not talking about Chance Acord. I want to just see if we can get the bats going. Let's see if we can get a lot of runs and build this into regionals. So,
yeah, love it. All right, so here we go. Top of 1. Wildcats on the bump will be a junior flamethrower, Cooper Frazee. Up to bat here leading off will be Morgan, number 10, the right-hander. He'll also be the pitcher here for Coach Shields and the Comets. First pitch swung on. That'll go foul. Strike 1. All right, Cooper Frazee, we talked about his tempo. He's get ready and go kind of a guy, rock and fire, as they say. He'll come back in, looks like inside, and he says he goes.
Oh, wow.
So love the appeal. Nathan Abavi working his magic behind the dish, asking for it. We have strike 2.
So there you go. We'll give the first strike to Cooper and the second one to Nathan. So.
It was a good pitch inside. I think he probably could have called it, but we're trying to figure out our plate ump zone, and as we have Morgan calls time. Big shout-out to our umpires. We can't have the game without them. We don't always agree with them here on Cashion Wildcats TV, and we also find out they hear us sometimes, so I want to make sure that they hear that we say thank you and we're appreciative, and that one is up top. Good little ball there for with an 0-2 count.
Absolutely. I love the Cooper, 1.03 ERA on the year, which is extremely low, and this will be a ground ball.
Cotter with the glove throw in time for out number 1. Great job. And what can we say about Preston Cotter? The kid has just been absolutely gold at third base.
I mean, I feel like when we were in Jones, it was nothing but 5-3 putouts, and we start the game here today that exact same way. So love to see the senior get involved early.
All right, so that will be out number 1 for the Comets here, top of 1. That will bring up Lytle, number 17, right-handed catcher. First pitch on that line. So we got a tight zone so far.
Right, so far on the inside. So we have an excellent view here from the press box. So
we have the best view.
We do, for sure.
That should be called.
Oh.
Okay, so we got as they say, a Pringle can.
So far,
So
far.
as long as it stays consistent, right, Mike?
Staying true to the plate thus far. So.
All right, so Cooper Frazee gets him on the outside corner. It would have been called strike regardless. So nice work there, Cooper, getting back out. He's ready to go. Up top for ball 3. So just misses a little bit here.
Man, Cooper in the he works fast, but today's even lightning mode. I think he's ready to. He's got a date tonight. I think he wants to get done early and not have a third game for sure.
Get it going. You know, MLB should probably look at what Cooper Frazee does. Right? They wouldn't need a pitch clock
for sure.
3-1. That's right across the knees for strike 2, and that's the karma sign here. So it looks back. If we look at Lytle. Hate seeing that for him. We'll see what happens here with full count. That one's straight up. That one's going to hit
go behind us, maybe?
Yeah, behind us. And I count probably close to 10 cars over there. I just don't get it. But good luck to all those fine folks over there. We got 2 games. Count stays full, 3-2 here for Frazee. And that'll be low and away. That'll be ball 4. So first walk. So after getting a ground out, Hinton Comets get their first base runner in Lytle, and that'll bring up their 3-hole hitter, number 2, right-hander, shortstop, Taylor.
So that was Cooper's 26th walk on the year, but that's to go against 56 strikeouts. So almost a that was better than a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. So the strikeouts will come. You just got to deliver over that plate and figure out this zone. So he starts it off with strike 1 there.
Yeah, and thus far this year, I mean, Cooper's been fantastic in a starting role. He's got 4 or 5 wins. Is that correct? He's got 5 wins, and little pick move there. Almost has a chance, and love that. Chance Acord and Cooper Frazee, if you're going to steal on them, you've earned it. They're absolutely going to continue to work that first base side as the Lytle will work to get back out there in a lead. 0-1, 1 out. That swung on a miss. We'll get the strike. 0-2. So Frazee getting out quickly. A little smiley there from Cooper Frazee. Any thoughts about the condition? Looks like we've got a few more rubber pellets in that hole there on the
I'm sure they got washed out with the rain for sure. I'm sure water got underneath there and pushed it all up. So either they've rose to the surface a little bit more than they normally are. Ooh, close play at first. Or we've added some more out there. So I do like the outfield positioning. They're playing a little more in, especially in center. I think the conditions are going to cause the ball isn't going to really fly off the bat today. So.
All right, so 0-2, 1 out, runner at 1. That's going to be chopped. Double play opportunity may be off, and it will roll foul. And there's your senior, Preston Cotter at third. He had no chance even if he got that. Took his chance, watched it roll out. Umpire will have a little smile there, and it'll stay count 0-2. Hey, I was going to ask you from a first base perspective with Derek on there. Yep. Are you a big fan of the slap down tag or the kind of the back rake as you come back across?
I like the slap down tag, but as of late, I've noticed a lot of people are kind of more tagging at the butt rather than trying to get them
on the head.
Here. I think it's maybe just a tad bit faster and before they reach out there. So I'm a fan of both ways, but I've seen more and more of the kind of the up the line tag more than right at the bag. So.
Frazee tries to get Taylor to travel with that ball. He does not. 1-2, throw to 1. And there was a great opportunity. Again, Cooper Frazee will work you. He will absolutely work you. I love seeing this from the junior. Derek Shaline, no one better at first base for the Wildcats.
I've mentioned this before. Joey Wilson used to love to slap that tag down hard, and Derek's tried to take a piece out of that bag. So,
double play opportunity on it. Acord's throw is going to be a little high, but we'll get the force to 2 in the fielder's choice. So great job. Cooper Frazee says, come on, Chance. But nonetheless, we'll have they're going to ask for interference. And so Coach Mounts, listening to Chance and Cooper, will come out and have a conversation. Did you see anything there in that slide?
Honestly, I guess I was looking. I looked to the turn. I thought it was a little slow, but I wasn't paying attention to the runner. So we're going to ask whether or not he got down or did he interfere with the path of that throw. So that's what this conversation is about.
And, here's the situation. Even with slides, you've got kids with the little bit of wetness. They're going to damp. They're going to slide over the bag in a lot of situations. So it'll be pretty tricky.
I coached a team that played at Choctaw that was all turf one time right after it rained the night before. And this kid hits a triple, and he's motoring into third, and he goes and sliding, and this poor third baseman locks his legs, and that kid slid through that bag probably 5 feet past third base. And I don't think that kid that was the third baseman will ever forget that either. So it will give you a little extra momentum. So it doesn't look like we're going to win this argument.
And I really didn't see anything egregious, right? But, I love Coach. I love the boys asking Coach to ask in that situation. I know we've kind of been on the wrong end of that call earlier this season in a very important game. All right, so with 2 outs, we've got the lefty 4-hole hitter Reese, first baseman here for Coach Shields in the Comets. Runner at 1 is Taylor on the fielder's choice. First pitch right down central for strike 1.
Love it. So Cooper on the year, his strike percentage is 61%. So that's one of those that he's gonna fill it up all the time. That magic number is 60. You throw 60% strikes, and your time on the hill is a whole lot easier. So
force it 2 in the fielder's choices there. Brody Nichols, the freshman, with the easy glove. He says, "Thank you, Taylor," and that'll be out 3. Nice work there. Actually, I should say Reese. So the Wildcats face 4 batters, don't allow any runs. And they'll be coming up to bat. 1, 2, 3. It'll be Frazee, Acord, Cotter. We'll go to timeout. Be right back. Cashion Wildcats TV.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
For 31 years and counting, Community State Bank has taken great pride in being your hometown bank. With branches located in Cashion, Dover, and Hennessy, CSB strives to reflect the small-town hospitality these communities are known for. Our friendly staff is here to serve you and provide one of the best banking experiences around, equipping our customers with the latest in banking technology combined with a personal, down-home relationship. Come into one of our local branches or visit us at www.mycsb.com. Community State Bank, small-town banking, the way it should be. Member FDIC.
What would you do if you only had one life to live? Well, that's kind of how this whole thing works. So bite off more than you can chew. Don't wait for someone else's green light. Go after what they say you can't. Oklahoma needs more doers, and doers don't wait. Get skilled, get paid. Oklahoma Career Tech.
All right, welcome back. Cashion Wildcats TV production of Cashion Wildcat Baseball District Playoff Time, live from Lance Beitler Field. Neiman Abavi, Mike Shaline bringing you game 1 of 2 games, hopefully for the Wildcats here. Cooper Frazee up to bat here, bottom of 1 for the Wildcats. So pitcher taking the mound, or taking the box. So Cooper stares at first pitch, and we got a pretty consistent zone so far.
We do. And Cooper's seen it as a pitcher now, so when he goes up there as the hitter here to help his cause, he knows what to expect. If you guys ever wonder how many at-bats these kids get in the year, wow, we say that, and then we get the called strike out there. This is Cooper's 111th time to get in the box. So
Frazee on the year batting .326. That's good for third on the Cashion Wildcats. Takes a Coach Jay with the hand.
Man, just stabs at it with the right hand, throws it right back to the pitcher. So
Titus Davis with the knuckle bump to Coach Jay. So nice work there. He's a big old dude. 1-2 for Frazee. Big hit, left field. It's going to be over the head of the left fielder. Rounding 1 is Frazee has a chance for a 3-bagger. He's going to come off it. And he'll hold up. Nice work there by Mounts, and a good cutoff as the Wildcats lead-off double, Cooper Frazee.
Man, he saw what he liked. He went after it. That left fielder kind of froze, and he took advantage of it and stand up double. He thought about a triple there for a second and decided, you know what, I got some good sticks behind me with nobody out. I think I'll stay right here. So.
Right idea. So Cooper Frazee finds himself at second base. That'll bring up junior Chance Acord, shortstop for the day. Acord on the season batting .253. He's got 19 hits and 17 RBIs. No one better here for the Wildcats. Little bunt right side. That's going to be a little too far, but that will advance Cooper Frazee to third. So sack was on, and nice work there as the Wildcats with 1 out have a runner in scoring position with senior Preston Cotter coming up to bat.
Hey, nice little push bunt sacrifice there. So he definitely made sure he got on that side of the infield. It did go a little farther probably than he wanted to, but hey, job done nonetheless. So
I think he was a little surprised. I think that came in a little bit harder and higher than he expected.
Right.
Cotter right past the second baseman. That's going to be another RBI for him as he goes to first base. In fact, that's RBI number 37 for Preston Cotter. Leads the team in RBIs and leading hitter at 385, and the Wildcats get a run.
I can do the board for you. That's my bad.
I got you, brother. You got Game Changer, don't you?
I don't this game. We're going to score it later and do Game 4 later, so since I got a jet here in a bit.
Okay,
so.
All right. So that'll bring up Derek Shaline. Derek, the junior first baseman for the Wildcats, batting 4-hole this season. Derek batting 378. Takes ball 1 up top. So nothing close up high.
No, and I loved how Preston, with a runner on third, he put it to the right side. I mean, that's team baseball. Whether you get out or not, it was going to score the run. He finds the hole there. So Preston inching way up. He was hitting 385 going in. He's one more hit. He'll be hitting that 400 mark. So
love seeing that. On the mound is Morgan for the Comets. Take a look back there, try to keep it honest. 1-0 here for Shaline. And he's going to wear that one. He flinched, but then I saw him. He just stepped. He says, I'm going to take this one.
It was bound to happen. He'd gone the whole year without getting hit by pitch. So he was due for sure. So unlike Mr. Preston Cotter, who's on second base, but hit 10 times this year. So.
All right, so as Derek Shaline heads to first base, Coach Shields will have a conversation with his pitcher. Runners at first and second are Cotter and Shaline, and that'll bring up 5-hole hitter Brody Nichols, the freshman on this season, has done fantastic. Brody is batting around 204 on the season. He's got 10 hits, 10 RBIs, and there's certainly been a youth movement here with Coach Mounts this season.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we've seen quite a few freshmen, whether it's Yao, whether it's Brody Nichols. We've seen some freshmen come in and run. Braden Stemke got a lot of time on the base paths and would have seen some time out there without the injury. So.
All right, so if you're Coach Shields after the hit by pitch, it's kind of just, he's already given up a couple hits, probably just calm your nerves. Percentage of him throwing a strike here is what, 99.2%?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, if you're listening to Coach, he may be still a little nervous. We'll find out. So, and it is up. So.
That was a double jinx, Mike.
It was. So I talked about Derek not being hit all season.
Yeah.
He got hit yesterday at practice in batting practice, so I'm sure it was.
Was that Brian and Bobby that did that?
It was. They made a joke about that. And there's Brody Nichols coming through for you right there.
So Nichols with the single. That'll score Cotter from second base. That'll be another RBI for Brody Nichols as he ups his average. That's RBI number 11. The Wildcats continue to add here. Bottom of 1, up 2-0.
Derek rounded second hard, trying to see if he could get to third, but wanted to make sure that the throw got through, and Coach wisely holds him up. So only one out here. Still runners at first and second. The threat is on. Carson
Gump up the bat, 216 on the season, 13 RBIs. Sophomore playing left field for the Wildcats. Oh, nice break, and he'll get the call. I was about to say if he doesn't, we're going to be in trouble today in my thoughts on the strike zone, but a good pitch there for Morgan coming back after giving up another RBI single.
So Carson having the confidence in the box. I love how he grabs the barrel when he comes into the box, little kind of warrior type feel, and he's going to put this one in the air to the right side. Yeah,
looks like it's going to flare. It's going to have a chance. It will drop right at second base. And that'll be a force at 2. Runner at home is Derek Shaline, and he's tagged out.
Let's run!
So Coach Mounts taking a gamble there, trying to catch the Comets out of sorts, and that'll be out 2 and 3 as that will end it. Wildcats will strand 2, and we'll move the top of 2. So a lot of action there. So Carson Gump with a little flare over the second baseman. It falls in the grass fair. That's a situation, even with one out, Nichols has got to come off the bag a little bit.
I think he's thinking infield fly rule, but one part of that rule is an easily caught ball by an infielder. As that kid goes back, that wasn't easy for that kid to get underneath, and that thing falls, and you got to be on your horse. Yep. But yeah, you got to get off far enough where if he catches it, I can get back just in time.
Right.
He was 2 feet from the bag, so unless they threw the ball away at second base, he was going to be out.
So a couple tough situations. I did not see Mounts waving on Derek. Not sure where that happened, but certainly a tough scenario. As Gump pops up, gets on, it would have just been 2 outs, leaving us with Kyle Yao up to bat. But nonetheless, that'll end it there as the Wildcats get out 2 and 3, but do get 2.
They do get 2.
And as
it's better than the starts we have had where we had zeros on the board. So
I love the conservative approach, but things got a little Las Vegas-y out of control there with that last hit. So
they did, and hopefully that's something you learn on, and that's something you got to preach on that when you're at first base and there's a ball on that right side. It's get off just far enough where you can get back, and maybe Brody learned something in the process. So
yeah, all right. So with that, the Wildcats do put 2. We move to top of 2. Cooper Frazee again on the bump for the Wildcats. The junior had 1 walk, a couple fielder choices, and a ground out in the first inning. It'll be 5, 6, 7 for the Comets. Bashore, Bonnewell, and Thiel. This is the second baseman, right-hander Bashiel with a first pitch strike. Good speed there from Cooper. Cooper typically ranges in and around the low 80s. That one's going to hit towards second base. The glove by Brody. Covered up a lot of space, and will be a 4-3 ground out thanks to the freshman.
That was one ball that I feel like Ryder Likens played that very well the other day at Jones, that one that was really going that far. Derek chose to take a couple and said, hey, Brody, this is all you, and thank goodness Brody Nichols was there.
All right, so with out number 1, that'll bring up Bonnewell, the third baseman, number 4, right-hander up top there for ball 1. So Cooper Frazee wasting no time. I bet you, I'm trying to remember Bonnewell's name, but I bet you he puts on the pads there for the Comets. They had a great season football-wise. Wildcats did take them out. Little chopper to 1, or to pitcher. Cooper Frazee with the easy toss for out number 2. So 1-3 ground out. So Cooper Frazee dealing.
He is. Hey, was that just a couple of pitches, 2 outs? So through 2 innings, excellent pitch count so far. So.
All right, so that'll bring up 7-hole hitter number 13, Thiel, the center fielder, right-hander. Up top for ball 1. You know, I've noticed the last few batters that have faced Chance and Cooper, they have literally had their foot hanging over the line in the back of the box. I haven't seen that adjustment here for the Comets as Thiel takes strike 1 on the fastball.
Cooper wasting no time. I mean, he's got to wait on the guy to get in the box. I mean, he's ready right now to go.
Thiel behind on these fastballs. Be ready second base, and that'll be check swing strike 3. So first strikeout will be out number 3 for Cooper Frazee. That'll end it as the Comets go down. And we'll move to bottom of 2 as the Wildcats hanging on to a 2-0 lead. We'll be right back right after this.
Back to school. Now your worries about the kids going over on their data plans are back. Mom and Dad, this is for you. Right now, make the switch to Pioneer's unlimited data plans. Don't let data overages and high cell phone bills be something you stress about this school year. We have a plan for everyone. Let Pioneer handle your worries by stopping at a local office today to learn how you can save. Visit gopioneer.com for details. Some restrictions may apply.
All right, welcome back to Lance Beitler Field. Bottom of 2 action here. Neiman Abavi. Mike Shaline will be joining us here back in a sec. Wildcats up 2-0. Nice work there by Cooper Frazee getting his first K. So leading off here for the Wildcats at bottom of 2 will be Kyle Yao, the freshman center fielder, stares at first pitch ball. Kyle, thus far coming back from a hand injury, batting .226, does have 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Hit that one foul. And we've talked about Kyle. Love seeing him back. Great athlete. Kid can move. Sometimes being late, being off with injury, feel like you got to kind of have to catch up. We just want Kyle to get back to easy, chill vibes. Do what he needs to do. 1-1 here from Morgan. That's going to be down low. That'll be called strike. Tough zone there. I wouldn't have swung at that one either, Kyle. And so that'll move the count to 1-2 here. For the Wildcats, it'll be 7, 8, 9. Kyle Yao. It'll be Hunter Gibson, the junior DH. on deck. Nathan Ababi in the hole. That's inside low for ball 2. So good at bat thus far here for Kyle Yao. 2-2. That'll be in the turf. That'll bounce off for ball 3. So full count for the freshman as my man Hunter Gibson chases that one down. And we're blessed to have this turf field. I don't think we'd be playing today if we didn't. So, again, for all those all those folks who voted yes on the bond, thank you very much. And the boys, thank you as well. 3-2 delivery. That's going to catch the outside corner for strike 3. Great pitch. Morgan's been fantastic on that today. You guys call that a slider? Curveball. Okay, so nice work there by Morgan. He'll get the K. That'll be his first of the day. That'll be out 1, and that'll bring up Hunter Gibson. Hunter on the season has been fantastic. Batting .304. He'll take first pitch ball. Hunter leads the team, or tied for the lead with, actually just below Preston Cotter. Preston's got 4 home runs. Gibson's got 3. On base percentage, .437. He's had big hits in the big games. That one will break right in there for strike 1. So Morgan, Captain Morgan making it happen here. He's dealing 1-1. Wildcats better be paying attention. Hunter Gibson's been fantastic. Again, patient at bat. He'll hit that one off the handle, unfortunately. And that'll be out number 2. So 1-3. Hunter way ahead on that one. Probably should have just waited just a little bit. And so with 2 outs, that'll bring up junior Nathan Ababi. Nathan batting .205 on the season, .492 on base percentage. He's got 8 hits and 3 RBIs. He's going to show bunt here with 2 outs. Going to pull back and get the ball. I can't believe we're going to bunt here, but maybe just try to get in Morgan's face. See what happens here. Third baseman crashing there, so Nabavi needs to pay attention. Maybe needs to go right side. When that chopped to 2, this will be 4-3 potential. Nathan will try to beat it out, but not in time. So 1-2-3, the Wildcats go down. And that'll keep the score 2-0 as we move to top of 3. Hang tight. We'll be right back. Cashion Wildcats TV.
Cashion FBC is a church seeking to grow in Christ and our love for the body of Christ. With ministries from children to youth to adults, we strive to present the gospel in an engaging and meaningful way. Sunday school meets at 9:45 a.m. and worship starts at 11 a.m. Children and youth meet on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Please check our website at cashionfbc.org for more information, and we hope to see you this Sunday, located a half-mile east of Cashion.
All right, welcome back to Cashion Wildcats TV, live from Lance Beitler Field in beautiful Cashion, Oklahoma. I'm Naaman Ababi. It's district playoff time here in Class 2A. The 7th-ranked Cashion Wildcats, 22-7, taking on the Hinton Comets. Comets down there off of I-40. We've seen them a lot in basketball and football, now here in baseball. Wildcats hanging on to a 2-0 lead here as we move to top of 3. Cooper Frazee on the bump. Cooper's done a fantastic job thus far, only allowing 1 walk in essence. He's got 1 K, and that was against Thiel. It'll be the Comets coming up 8-9-1. Orton, Ingram, and Morgan for Coach Shields and the Comets. Nababi taking way too long to get his equipment on. Let's go. Finally, Nababi was last out there in that little 4-3 ground out. Wildcats putting it in play. They've only had 1 K on the day. Have had a ton of bats on balls. Let's see if that offense can get revitalized as the Wildcats will have the top of the lineup starting the bottom of 3. But we've got top of 3 action here. Big shout out again, thanks to all of our awesome sponsors here making this free of charge. Paying that playoff fee to OSAA. And again, Mike and I will have you as long as Wildcats are winning. We'll have a camera and a couple mics on. So this is game 1 of what we hope to be a really long journey to state. Wildcats quarterfinals in 2021. Last year in 2022, make it to the semifinals before losing to eventual champion Silo. First pitch up top for ball 1. That's up top. Cooper just missing just a little bit, and he's going to ask to change the ball. You know, if there's any more of a superstitious sport than baseball, I'd like to see it. Maybe golf, possibly. 2-0 here for Frazee. A little smile on his face. He'll come back in. He'll get the half-effort swing there by number 8, Orton. Orton was just trying to figure that one out. 2-1. Up top. Cooper just needs to pitch some fastball strikes. Trust the D here. Put one over. Take a little off. Orton, right-handed left fielder for the Comets. That'll be ball 4 walk. I'm not sure he knew it, but Orton will pass the bat off, and he'll head down to first base. And that'll bring up 9-hole hitter Ingram, number 16, a little right-hander.
Now the bat, number 16, Dylan Ingram.
Ooh, you have first names, Braden? Oh, they're right here. Good job. Big shout out to Braden Stimke running the mic here. Poor Braden's got that labrum tear surgery repair. We know that story. It's a nice 3 to 6 month process, but Braden's young and healthy. He'll be back ready to go. First pitch strike, thankfully for Cooper. He's been starting off with balls the last 4 batters. First pitch strike, 0-1. Should have gotten that one. That was close. 1-1. On deck will be number 10, Morgan, lead off for the Comets. That one should be strike. It is. Outer half. Nice work. So 1-2 here for Cooper Frazee taking on Ingram. Dylan Ingram. Swing and miss. That's strike 3. That'll be out 1. So nice work there by Cooper getting strikeout number 2. That'll be out number 1, and that'll bring up Morgan, the right-hander. Morgan, let's see. Nolte Morgan. Thank you, Braden. Nolte Morgan, the pitcher, a little 5-3 ground out. So let's see if Preston Cotter's ready for this one again. Just misses up top again for ball 1. I love the attitude here for the Wildcats. Again, it's game time, but they're playing loose and fresh. That's going to be chopped foul left side. No, Coach Jay, bare hand handles on that one. I didn't see him diving off that chair for that one. We may have to give him a hard time. So that'll be strike 1, 1-1 with the foul. Again, Cooper with 58 strikeouts on the season. It's got 2 today, and that one will go foul for strike 2. 1-2 here against Morgan. On deck will be Lytle, the catcher. Big kid. If you're looking for a prototypical catcher, that's what the Hinton Comets got. Big wall of a kid. That one's outside, tries to get Morgan to chase, does not. So 2-2. I know. I agree with you, Coach. 2-2, one out, runner at 1. Morgan with the delivery from Cooper. Frazee swings and miss. High heat gets him to chase. And that'll be strike 3, out number 2. So that'll be strikeout number 3 for Cooper Frazee, and that'll bring up again number 17, right-hander catcher Lytle. Lytle had a walk at his last at-bat here in the top of 1. Not much of a lead there from Orton. The Bobby will round that one as it rolls through the turf. Ball 1. In a beautiful day. Wind's picked up a little bit. It's moving out to right field. But can't ask for a better temperature day-wise. Nice hoodie sweatshirt day. And we'll have time here by Lytle. Cooper says, step in. I'm ready to go. Take a peek here. 1-0 count. 2 outs. Just misses up top. That'll be ball 2. Cooper just missing up top a little bit. Doesn't want to leave anything in the zone per se for the catcher. That should be strike 2. It is. So great pitch as that one bottoms out. So 2-1. On deck is number 2, Taylor, the shortstop. Breaking ball, snap it in, yes, sir. That'll be strike two. Great curveball there as it falls off the table for Cooper Frazee. Only his few curveballs of the day here. It comes to using that arsenal. 2-2, 2 outs, deuces on. Drops it in, strike three. Cooper Frazee, ring him up. After allowing a walk there to Orton, Frazee comes back and says, no. Gets 3 straight Ks, and that'll end it for the Comets as we move to the bottom of 3. Hang tight. We'll be right back right after this.
Pools, Lawns, and Landscape is not your ordinary pool builder. From traditional to exotic and anything in between, our staff offers paramount quality and service through the entire design and build process. We provide service to the entire OKC metro and surrounding towns. So relax, knowing our team is wholeheartedly committed to building a trusting and lasting relationship with you. Visit us on Facebook or give us a call today at 405-285-9729. Absolute Pools, Lawns, and Landscape.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
All right, welcome back to Cashion, Oklahoma, CWTV production of Cashion Wildcat Baseball 2023. Neiman Abavi with Coach Cochran sitting next to me. Doesn't want to grab the headset, but wants the view. These don't come for free, Coach. Grab the headset. I mean, you can talk about the bond. Talk about whatever you want. Talk about upcoming football season, camps. Oh, my goodness. It's family here. We only have about 600 people. It's family watching. All right, we appreciate you guys joining us. It's a fantastic day here. Playoff baseball. Wildcats taking on the Comets. Wildcats hanging on to a 2-0 lead. And we're back at the top of the order lineup as Wildcats will go 1, 2, and 3. Cooper Frazee, Chance Acord, Preston Cotter. Wildcats putting up 2 runs in the first, getting bageled in the second. But look to add to that lead here as the Wildcats will get a second look. And that's been historically for this Wildcat team. It's that second round the turn when the Wildcat bats get going. And so we hope to see that here as, again, Cooper Frazee up to bat for the Wildcats. It'll be Morgan on the bump for Coach Shields, most likely. First pitch delivery coming back in, just misses. Good pitch there, a little good movement here from Morgan. I think the Wildcats can probably pick up when he's throwing junk as his motion changes quite a bit. Come back down, fastball up top for ball 2. Frazee patient here. Typically, Frazee, green light on that first pitch. Frazee had a hit, had a stand-up double. That one will hit the outside corner for strike 1 on that opening at bat. That one swung on. Oof. Swinging for the fences. What'd you get there, Coach? 68 for Morgan. I don't think that was his fastball. Give credit to the Comet pitcher. That one is going to be well outside. Good spot there, though, trying to get Frazee to chase. 3-2 full count for the junior. Right-hander, shortstop, pitcher, center fielder for the Wildcats. That one's going to brush the helmet. And I think we're going to have hit by pitch here. So no walk, but we'll have hit by pitch for Cooper Frazee as he trots down to 1. We'll have a little conversation here as the umpire will talk to Morgan and say, what up? And so that'll bring up our man Chance Acord.
Off the bat, number 8, Chance Acord.
Chance earlier in the game with a sac bunt that moved Cooper Frazee to third. Cooper was the first run of the day for the Wildcats after that stand-up double. It'll work back there. Don't mind Morgan for doing that. Frazee on the season with 15 stolen bases. Been caught stealing a couple times, so good ratio there, 88%. That's going to be hit to right center. It's trouble there as the right fielder is going to come track it. That is going to go over his head, through his glove. Acord will be standing up at 2. Frazee will round 3. The relay will be in time. So nice work there by the Comets on the cut as Coach Mounts holds up Cooper Frazee, but nonetheless, the Wildcats, 2 batters, 2 runners, second and third, with Preston Cotter up to bat. Are we going to charge that one an error? Hit, yes? Okay. Cooper Frazee, or Chance Acord with the hit over the right fielder. That was Ingram. I didn't see any sloshy, so looks like the conditions are okay, but I would not want to be an outfielder. I see some mushrooms growing out there in center field, so it's pretty damp. Cotter with a big hit there, drove in the first run. That's going to be straight up. Shortstop will come all the way over to shallow right field. The tag up is there, but Cooper Frazee will hold up. So the sack opportunity was there for Cotter. Just misses just by a bit. That'll be out 1 with a pop to 6. And that'll bring up 4-hole hitter Derek Schlein. Derek reached first inning, hit by pitch. See if Derek can get himself an RBI. Derek on the season with 22 RBIs. That'll be a chopper to pitcher. But look at that. Frazee will come down. He'll be held up. So fantastic job by Morgan. So after allowing 2 runners on at second and third, Morgan's been able to draw a pop and a line drive back to him. Great job as the pitcher was able to hold Frazee for a bit, get the out on the fielder's choice.
Number 11, Brody Nichols.
And so with 2 outs, it'll be freshman Brody Nichols. Takes first pitch strike. Tough call. I wouldn't have swung at that as well. Again, Brody thus far had to start off with a fantastic hit to start. Right past shortstop. That one's low and away. Good job there by the catcher, Lytle, blocking that one. We don't have the backstop is not necessarily deep here at Beitler Field, but deep enough. Sometimes you get a nice little kick. So Cooper Frazee looking to get that run. That'll break inside for ball 2. So 2-1 here. Wildcats need a little 2-out rally here to add to this 2-0 lead. That one up top stays there for 3-1. So green light for Nichols here. It's got to be good. As they say, it's got to be your pitch. On deck will be Carson Gump. Wildcats trying to keep this going here. Base hit will score a run. Nichols will chop that one. Foul. 3-2 full count. A little bit of chatter out here. We've got a good crowd. Appreciate the folks coming out here with their hoodies and blankets. We don't need hoodies and blankets here in the palatial press box. It's fantastic up here. Thank you. 3-2. Nichols swings, and that'll be strike 3, out 3. And the Comets get out of that jam as the Wildcats strand 2. And we'll move to top of 4. Wildcats 2, the Comets nothing. Be right back.
Looking for a solution to your water well problem or just needing a new well drilled? Western Drilling does water well drilling and repair. They are experts in pumping system installation, troubleshooting, and repair. Western Drilling works with domestic, ag, and irrigation wells. Give them a call today and explore all the solutions. Western Drilling supports Cashion High School. Go Wildcats!
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
All right, welcome back to Lance Beitler Field in Cashion, Oklahoma. It's Cashion Wildcat television production of Cashion Wildcat Baseball 2023 District Playoffs. Best 2 out of 3 here is the Wildcats in Game 1 against the Hinton Comets. Wildcats up 2-0. Now Bobby needs to get that throw down. Welcome him to the press box is Coach Hardaway. Coach Hardaway, we got a check for you for all those summer camps. We had to get a small loan just to let you know.
Number 2, Levi Taylor.
All right, so Wildcats as we move to top of 4. Fast game. It'll be Taylor, shortstop here. 3-hole hitter, number 2, right-hander for the Comets. Thank you. Levi Taylor, to be exact. Levi on the day earlier hit into a fielder's choice. Breaking ball shot to left field. Gump with the dive, not in time. And that'll be a base hit. Well struck ball by Taylor, the 3-hole hitter. And the Comets, the leadoff hit here to start the top of 4. So Gump coming up there. I think he did the right thing, kind of froze in his tracks for a second to take a look. Came up, just well placed. Gump coming up, trying to glove that one off the dirt. And it looked like it rolled in and out of his glove. So with Taylor at first, that'll bring up the lefty number 4, 5-hole Reese. That's Trace Reese, first baseman. Trace also hit into a fielder's choice. Now Bobby's going to take a chance as the player took one off. That was Taylor took one off there on the pick move. Nice little courtesy here for the Wildcats as they wait for him to figure it out. Looks like he took a shot there to the right midsection. It's a kidney blow. All right. All right, so with a runner at first, no outs. Wildcats will reset here. It'll throw back to 1, not in time. And we've talked about this. If you get on base, if you happen to get on base against Cooper Frazee, he's going to make you work for it. No easy bags. Coming down. It's up top. Nice little pitch there for the potential throw down to 2 if there was going to be a stolen base, but that'll be ball 1. 1-0, no outs. That one is swung on and fouled off back to the net. That'll be strike 1. 1-1 again. Reese with a fielder's choice in the first inning, second at bat for the first baseman. Cooper Frazee already with 4 Ks on the day. Trying to look to add to his total. He's up to 60 thus far in the season. Outside pitch is swung on as Reese was trying to reach. Right idea there for the lefty, trying to put something out there. So that'll move the count to 1-2. Not much of a lead there for Taylor at first base. I think Cooper Frazee's done his job there to hold him. Breaking ball drops in, just misses up top. Wow. Good action on that pitch. That'll move the count to 2-2. Frazee mixing up the pitches now. Had a fantastic K last inning with back-to-back curveballs. Big hit to left side. Gump will be tracking that down. That will drop fair. And that'll be 2 hits back-to-back for the Comets with no outs. They've got 2 runners on. And it'll bring up 5-hole hitter Bashore for the Comets. So the only 2 hits of the game have been given up here in the 4th inning, both to the left side. Maybe if I could telepathically tell Coach Mount, scoot those guys up. I think he flashed his hand in front of his face maybe to do so. That'll be first pitch strike. It better be. It will. And that's Bashore, the second baseman, grounded out 4-3. We'll take another ground out here, potentially double play action here for the Wildcats. Comes back in, gets the breaking ball to fall in place for a strike 2. 0-2 quickly out ahead. Cooper Frazee's dangerous when he gets in this position. Little wheel move, has a chance, he got him, yes sir, count it. No, wheel move was fantastic, absolutely a hose there at 2. Should have been called out in my opinion. Field ump there with a better point of view, calls him safe. Says we're going to keep playing here. 0-2. Great job there by Frazee on the wheel. Comes back, gets the K, gets the out regardless. So nice job there by Frazee. Out number 1. That's K number 5 on the day. Up to bat will be number 4, third baseman, Jacob Bonnewell. That one's off the handle. That one hurt. That'll be strike 1. Bonnewell hit to Cooper for out number 2 in the second inning. So give credit to the Comets, coming through with a little bit of defense. Getting a double play. Getting the Wildcats to ground out and strike out here as of late. 1-1. I'd like to see Cooper hit that wheel again. Breaking ball corner, yes sir. Drops that one in there for strike 2. 1-2 here. Wildcats trying to get out number 2 here at the top of 4. Nobody there on the wheel. Yeah. That's Taylor there taking no chances. Almost getting called out at 2. Cooper will call time. We'll have a little conversation. Bobby will trot out. Again, this is a very mixed team. Only one senior. A nice smattering of juniors and sophomores and freshmen out there for Coach Mounts. Future's bright with 9,000 kids out for baseball. It's what happens when you win and you got great facilities. Kids want to come out and play. Frazee with the 1-2 count, taking on Bonnewell. Breaking ball, snaps it in. Backwards variety. Strikeout number 6. Back-to-back here after giving up a couple hits. Frazee comes back, gets 2 Ks, 2 outs, and that'll bring up 7-0 hitter number 13. Was that Justin or Justice? Justice Thiel, center fielder. Thank you, Braden and Annie. Runners at first and second. Frazee with the delivery gets that corner call. Yes, sir. 1 out, or 1 strike. 2 outs. Thiel earlier in the day had a backwards K in the second inning. That was out number 3 of that inning as well, so he might be able to have a repeat here for the Wildcats. Again, beautiful day for those of you that have come out. Appreciate you playing hooky. Inside pitch, front foot swung on off the inside of the bat. That goes foul for strike 2. For all of you guys out there at work listening or watching on your laptop or iPad or iPhone, we appreciate you. Again, free of charge. That one's fouled off. Cashion Wildcat TV, one of the top streaming services here in high school sports in the state of Oklahoma. And appreciate you guys joining us for this ride for another fantastic season, athletic season of Cashion Wildcats. Your baseball variety. 0-2, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Breaking ball swung on. And that'll be strike 3. So Cooper Frazee says, I gave up 2 hits. Good for you. I'm going to come back and get 3 Ks in a row. And he does that to end it for the Comets as they go scoreless again. So bagel, 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 bagel as we move to bottom of 4. Wildcats up 2-0. We'll be right back right after this.
Kyle and Gina Van Druff have the answers to all your real estate and insurance needs. These guys will have you covered in a one-stop shopping experience. They are local agents, local supporters, and active in the Cashion community. They are also proud parents of past and present Cashion students. Kyle and Gina help their clients make the right choice. Don't wait till it's too late. Call 405-607-4300. Go Wildcats and number 88. Let's have a great year.
Walk it up. Get you some.
Presenting Regato Ranch, located within the Cashion School District and offering homebuyers the experience of small-town charm with the modern world of shopping, dining, and healthcare just minutes away. Situated east of Highway 74, Regato Ranch boasts 1-acre home sites with privacy and ample space to retire or raise a family.
To build your next home from the ground up or to inquire about new properties currently for sale, contact Brandon or Shannon Cotter with Iron Creek Homes and C7 Realty.
Come find your forever home at Regato Ranch.
And go Wildcats!
All right, welcome back to Lance Beitler Field in Cashion, Oklahoma. Wildcats taking on the Hinton Comets here in District 2A play. Wildcats up 2-0 as we move to bottom of 4. Wildcats jumping out 2 runs in the first, but have been held scoreless in the second and third. Give credit to Nolte Morgan, the pitcher here for the Hinton Comets. He's only able to draw a couple of Ks, but is able to draw the Wildcats into a situation where they've been unproductive. They've stranded a few. Wildcats will go with 6, 7, 8 here. Gump, Yal, and Gibson. Looks like we're going to have a conversation here, maybe getting a few more baseballs. The plate ump will clean off his glasses. I'm not sure how he's seeing in this cloud with all those those glasses on, but.
Up the bat, number 24, Carson Gump.
All right, so Carson Gump. Carson earlier, I believe, had a pop. I can't even read my own chicken scratch here. I'll have to take a look back. Takes first pitch, right side. That one will go foul. Right idea there for Carson. Hmm. 0-1 count here for the sophomore. That's going to be a chopper right over the pitcher. Shortstop with the glove across second base, and that'll be out number 1. Fantastic play by Taylor. He's made a couple thus far. This one was on the right side of second base as he gloves that one, flashing the speed. Good arm strength. Gump, speedster himself. So that'll be another ground out for Gump. 6-3 variety this time. That'll be out number 1. That'll bring up Kyle Yao. Little equipment check here for our catcher Lytle. Got a shoe malfunction or something going on, or a helmet malfunction. So we got that squared away. Catchers, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. All right, so with that ground out, that'll bring up Kyle Yao. Kyle earlier in the game had the Wildcats' only strikeout. Let's see if he can get himself squared away here. I feel like Kyle's been kind of pressing himself earlier in the season. Just kind of taking the game. Oh, thank you. The game as it comes along and not wanting to force. Try to find your pitch here, Kyle. Breaking ball, he does there. It'll be first pitch swung on right to second base. It'll be out number 2 on the line out to 4. And that'll bring up Hunter Gibson. Hunter grounded out to the pitcher at his last at-bat. So Wildcat bottom of the lineup here has not been necessarily great. They've been good in previous games. And, in fact, that game against the Longhorns, they were fantastic. Today, not so good. 2 outs. Hunter stares at first pitch strike. Again, Hunter on the season, 304, 21 hits, 16 RBIs. It's been a fantastic DH and a right fielder and pitcher for the Wildcats. Stares at that pitch for strike 2. I'll be curious to see what who Coach Shields throws in game 2, most likely the shortstop Taylor. And that'll be hit by pitch. So after getting down 0-2, Hunter Gibson, Kitchtrop probably should be playing offensive line for the Wildcats, but out here taking baseball hits will be hit by pitch. And so that'll bring up, again with 2 outs, Nathan Nabavi. Nathan grounded out to second base in his first at-bat in the second inning. And we got a conversation here. I don't know if Coach Mounts is screaming at the dugout, trying to get folks squared away. It looks like we will have a DH here as, I guess a pinch hitter, as Atkinson will come in for Nabavi. Parker Atkinson had a huge hit against the Jones Longhorns. If you guys watched that broadcast, it was a situation where it was going to happen earlier. Nathan came in and hit a great bunt down the third base line. Parker went back, sat in the dugout, came back out, had a huge hit to allow for the rally for the Wildcats. He'll take first pitch up top for ball 1. So Coach Mounts using that deep bench. That will come across for strike 1. That was pretty low. Parker says, I don't think so, and I agree with him. Parker on the season, 286. He's batting, his average is 5th on the team. 12 hits, 9 RBIs. And that's with 54 plate appearances and 42 at-bats. Runner at 1 is Hunter Gibson. Parker with a slap past shortstop. So nice job there by Parker Atkinson doing his job. It's tough sledding to find a spot in the defensive side, but if you come out here and hit, Coach Mounts is going to reward you, and that's what exactly Parker Atkinson has done. Now, that's a tough spot there as Taylor was shading second base a little bit. Huge gap there, but Parker said thank you, and he'll take it, and that'll be another hit for the Wildcats. And as we now get to the top of the lineup, Cooper Frazee. Cooper with a hit in the first inning and hit by pitch in the third. We'll have a little runner here for Nathan Abavi. So Nathan will come back in for Parker Atkinson. Great job there by the junior. He'll get a round of applause for hometown peeps. So runners at first and second, 2 outs. Frazee up to bat. Breaking ball, that swung on right side. If it stays on the line, it will have a chance. And just misses. Rolls ever so slightly to the right side, Funky Bunch. They don't even flinch over there. So that'll be strike 1 on the first pitch foul. Wildcats have had base runners 3 of the 4 innings. Hunter Gibson will come in and we'll have a pinch runner and junior. Is that Kastner? Creed? Yep, Creed Kastner. If you guys have been following me this year, I have readers now, +1. But I still have some pretty good far vision. Oh! That's fortunately back in time as Kastner. If the shortstop Taylor would have caught that, I think it should have been called safe, but it goes in and out of his glove. So Kastner wakes up a little bit, hits the alarm clock. Count stays 0-1 here, 2 outs. No one better than the junior Cooper Frazee here. Anything right center. He was way ahead of that, looking for the fences on that one. So that'll be strike 2. Morgan, I got to give him credit. He's done well. I mean, he's given up a couple hit by pitches. He's got a couple Ks. He's given up about 5 hits. Breaking ball, that one's going to be fair in the left field. That'll easily score Kastner. Nabavi's going to be rounding 2. He'll be standing up at third base. They're going to send him. Mounts is aggressive little outside Pete Rose action for Nathan Nabavi as he catches a dry spot and tumbles, but he's safe. And the Wildcats off of the Cooper Frazee line drive to left field score 2 and double up 4-0. So great job by Frazee, a well-placed timed hit. He's got 2 hits for the day, 2 for 2. And that'll bring up Chance Acord. Acord will take first pitch. Thought he was going to call strike. He did not. That'll be ball 1. So as Frazee rounds the 3, he adds a couple more RBIs. He's got 24 on the season thus far. Up top for ball 2 for Acord. Acord on the day again had that sack bunt to move Frazee. He was able to get him to score that run later on and had a hit in the 3rd inning over the right fielder. Big hit, left side. That's deep. That's deep. To the wall. That'll easily score Frazee as he trots in, and that'll be a stand-up double for junior Chance Acord. Absolute mash by Acord. Wind blowing in just slightly. Just misses it as it hits the warning track. As the Wildcats add another, that'll bring up Preston Cotter. Acord with now 18 RBIs on the season. Preston Cotter with a hit and an RBI in the 1st inning. Popped up to short at a second at bat in the 3rd. His 3rd chance here as Morgan's kind of loosening up here now as Wildcats here in the 4th inning with 2 outs have gotten hit. Acord about 2 feet off, had to crawl back to second base. 1-0 here for Cotter, big right-hander senior, the only senior on this Cashion Wildcat team. Again, a deep team. Oh, check swing outside. So give credit to Morgan getting Cotter to chase that one. So that'll be strike one. And Cotter with 36 or 37 RBIs, I should say, on the season. That one's definitely outside. And Chance Acord, better lucky than good that time. Give credit to the catcher there, Lytle. Little wild pitch, kind of gobbled up, kept in front of him. Acord goes. Would have been gunned down, but fortunately was under the tag. Tough throw there by Lytle, the catcher, into third base, Bonnewell. So Acord with a stolen base. We'll be sitting at third. That'll be ball 3. So 3-1 here for Cotter. You know, Cotter's chomping at the bit to get another hit here. He wants to get that RBI. He doesn't want any walks. And that one will be way ahead, fouled off left side. So count full here for the senior. And give credit to Chance. I love the aggressive nature. Definitely he's got wheels, that's for sure. Good slide there on the left side of the bag to come under the tag. So he sits at 3. Cotter up to bat. That one's outside for ball 4. So Wildcats with 2 outs have brought in 3 runs and have runners at first and third. And we're going to have a visit here. So with Derek Schlein up to bat. Wildcats doing work here. Again, starting off hit by pitch by Hunter Gibson. Parker Atkinson coming in, pinch hitting for Nathan Nababi. Gets a big hit, shortstop side, is able to get on base. Runners at first and second. And then it was Cooper Frazee with an absolute missile down the third base line, scoring both runners. Chance Acord with an absolute mash to the warning track. Stand-up double scores Frazee. And right now we've got Frazee sitting at third with Preston Cotter at first with Derek Schlein up to bat. So looks like we'll just have a little conversation as Morgan will get a reset. Comets will take a deep breath. Derek Schlein in the game. First inning hit by pitch. Hit into a fielder's choice in the third inning.
Now to bat, number 16.
I'd like to see Derek get uncorked here. Wildcats timing up Morgan now here pretty well here in the fourth inning. So runners at first and third. Wildcats not showing anything thus yet. Morgan trying to see what we might have. He'll come to the batter this time. That's up top for ball 1. So good job there by Derek staying off of that. Appreciate our umpire. He's been pretty consistent on that call all day today. Lytle, the catcher, asking his pitcher to bring it down a little bit. I say yes, bring it down a little bit so Derek can hit it. Oh, Derek lays off of that one. That'll be strike 1. I think Derek here trying to stay patient, trying to find his pitch. 1-1, 2 outs, runners on the corners. Cotter at first. Decent lead, hasn't made a move to 2 yet. Check swing in the turf, little delay. Looks like we'll have a pickle as Acord will come home, and that'll score. So first and third, trickeration by the Wildcats. Delay steal as Cotter holds up in between. Gets the throw. And Acord says, I got this. And he does as he gets run number 6 for the Wildcats. So as Cotter gets the second, Derek Schlein with 2 outs sitting at 2-1 has a chance here to try to pick up another RBI, hopefully RBI 23 of the season. That one's outside for ball 3, so 3-1. Wildcats up 6-0. It's been a 4-run inning thus far with 2 outs. I have a wireless caller calling me. Who's calling me right now? Aren't they watching Cashion Wildcat TV? All right, 3-1 pitch. Up top for ball 4. So back-to-back walks after 3 straight hits.
Out the bat, number 11, Brody Nichols.
And with that, Brody Nichols, second baseman, 5-hole hitter, up to bat. Brody with a hit in the first inning, a strikeout in the third. He'll take first pitch inside up top for ball 1. Runners at first and second for the Wildcats. Cotter at 2, Shaline at 1 after back-to-back walks. Nichols stares at that pitch. That'll be called strike. I wouldn't have swung at that one either, Brody. On deck, Carson Gump for the Wildcats. Nichols with a good swing there. Just misses, goes foul right side. Again, got to give credit to Coach Mounts. After the hit by pitch with Hunter Gibson, Coach Mounts says, hey, you know what? Let's go with Atkinson here. He does, gets the hit, loads it up with 2 outs, and Wildcats get the top of the lineup. Go hit, walk. It's been a 4-run inning. Breaking ball in the dirt. That one rolls back as Cotter advances this third, and Shaline moves to 2 as that one rolls to the backstop. And that's the tough situation here for catchers here on this field turf. Sometimes those plates stick up. Sometimes it grabs a batch of rubber pellets, and all of a sudden you've got something skipping along. Ooh, very close for Nichols. So that'll move the count to full for the freshman. 3-2, 2 outs, runners at second and third. Anything touching grass is going to score 2 runs. That's outside for ball 4. All right, so Morgan, it's been a tough inning for him as he loads the bases.
Now, bat, 24, Carson Gump.
So Carson Gump, who started this inning, back up here at the bottom of 4 with a ground out to shortstop. In fact, it was a fantastic play by Taylor as he came the opposite side of second base from shortstop and made the throw in time to get out number 1. Give credit to Gump. He's just putting the ball in play. Big hit to short. Shaline tries to get out of the way. It's bobbled. Forces off at 2. Throwing 1. Is it in time? It is. Unfortunate. Well done there. I would have liked Shaline to stand in front of the shortstop a little longer on that one, but nonetheless, can't be greedy. Wildcats do strand 3, but they put 4 up as they take the lead 6-0 as we move to top of 5. Appreciate you guys joining us. We'll be right back. Cashion Wildcats TV.
Founded by Jesse and Amy McCracken, Rural Pest Solutions is a Cashion-based, family-owned and operated company. Our focus is on providing the highest level of customer service while effectively treating many common invaders, including spiders, ants, roaches, mice, mosquitoes, fleas, ticks, and termites. Flexible scheduling and superior customer service are our top priority. Call us today to schedule your appointment. 405-283-6565.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
All right, welcome back. Top of 5 as the Wildcats taking on the Comets here live from Lance Beitler Field. Wildcats with a big 4-run inning in the 4th inning to go up 6-0. As we move to top of 5, Wildcats will stay with Cooper Frazee. No one in the bullpen, so this will be Frazee's game to win. Frazee looking for win number 6 on this season.
Number 8,
5-2 with 1 save. He's got 56 strikeouts before coming into this game, and thus far he's got 7, so make that 63. Takes first pitch there, ball 1 for number 8, 8-hole hitter Orton. That's Ty Orton, left fielder for the Comets. Orton led off the 3rd inning with a walk. Looking to do that here again, up already 2-0. Frazee with a little smile here. Just find the zone, my man. Find the zone. Gets the corner there on the breaking ball. Fantastic pitch. 2-1 here as Orton step back in the box. On deck is 9-hole hitter number 16, Ingram. That swung on miss. Great pitch there by Frazee. 2-2. Oh, fantastic pitch. Another K. Out number 1 for Frazee and the boys in maroon. Another backwards variety. Out 1. That'll bring up Ingram. Ingram, who also had a K in the 3rd inning. That's Dylan Ingram, number 16. Does he get it? No, just misses. I would have called it. Good snap. Nabavi with a good frame there. I thought you might be able to get the call on that one. 1-0. Should get it there. He does. Almost the exact same spot. Just a little bit more inside. So Frazee absolutely working that outer corner. Comes back in. That'll be ball 1. A little bit low. In now the glove of Nabavi. Again, Frazee with 8 Ks. Looking to get strikeout number 9. So 2-2, 1 out. On deck is Morgan. Lead off here for the Comets. Nabavi was looking to work it around. I thought it touched a little bit of that black outer edge of the plate, but nonetheless, ball 3, full count. And that'll be hit by pitch. So Frazee with is that 3rd hit by pitch? No, maybe just 1. No, that's just 1. Maybe 1, just 1. So as Ingram heads down to first base, that'll bring at the top of the lineup Morgan. Nolte Morgan on the day, the pitcher. 5-3 ground out in the first, a K in the 3rd. Gets that corner again, strike 1. Not much of a lead over there by Ingram at first base. Derek Schlein holding him on pretty well. Breaking ball moves from inside, just doesn't come back. And that'll be ball 1 as Nabavi checks his thumb. Fastball swung on. That one's going to be hit out of play, foul. Count moves to 1-2. Wildcats, it says on the scoreboard 2 outs. It should only be 1 out. I wonder who's on the controls over there. You think it's Titus? Chandler Christensen. Chandler's used to kicking field goals. Throw it back to 1, not in time. So if you're watching, just 1 out. 1-2 here for Morgan, going up against Frazee. Gets him swinging. Great pitch there by Cooper Frazee. Gets another K. That'll be out number 2. So don't touch the scoreboard, Carter. Chandler. I heard Carter earlier. That was my problem. Oh, we've got a Mike Schlein sighting. Welcome back, Mike. I guess you care about baseball now. So up to bat will be catcher, right-hander Lytle. That's Ryan Lytle. Ryan today has a walk in the first, a backwards K in the 3rd. Frazee already up to 9 Ks on the day. Gets the strike there.
Woohoo! Man, I should stay away. We scored runs.
Yeah. You know, I try to tell people I have special powers like that. No one believes me. That one swung on and missed. So 0-2 quickly out ahead is Cooper Frazee, who's just getting better and better with each inning.
By the way, I want to say a special shout out.
Please.
To all the people that make Squirtle possible. As I'm on my Zoom call on my laptop, I can put the phone right here and watch the whole baseball game while I'm on the Zoom call and not miss a single thing. So thank you guys very much for providing that opportunity.
So that one gets away. I don't know if we're going to count that as a wild pitch or not. I couldn't see it, but that one hits the backstop. Nabavi actually had a chance to get Ingram, Ingram as he heads to second base. So with 2 outs, count moves to 1-2. Breaking ball stays up top, just misses barely. 2-2 for Frazee going up against Lytle.
A little more flick of that wrist and it probably comes down, but just kind of not enough seams right there.
That one's going to be hit towards third. Cotter, chase, glove, throw, dug out and in time. Woo! Great job by Derek Shaline. Hoover, number 2 over there. He gets a little fist bump from his man, third baseman, Preston Cotter. As the Comets strand one, the Wildcats get that 5-3 ground out. And as we move to bottom of 5, the Wildcats have a chance to put 2 up and get the run rule. Mike, you've been watching it a little bit. Thoughts?
Just a little bit. Hey, it sounds like we got the bats going a little bit. A couple deep balls, a couple triples. I love the delayed steal action that scored the 6th run. We'd seen it worked against us. It was nice to put that in play and go have some good fortune our way. So it looks like a little bit of walks didn't hurt the cause at least a little bit there either. So,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So in fact, if you're keeping track at home, the Wildcats batted around in the 4th inning. It was an inning that we got 4 runs in. It all started with 2 outs with Hunter Gibson getting the hit by pitch. Parker Atkinson coming in for Nabavi with a base hit left side. And then it was Cooper Frazee knocking one to the wall. Chance Acord knocking one down the left third base line. Chance Acord hitting the wall. And then it was walk for the Wildcats. They did strand 3, but they did get 4. It was a fantastic inning. So Wildcats just need 2 here, right?
Just need 2, and we could move on to game 2.
So if you're keeping track at home, we're at 1 hour and 19 minutes, I think.
Pretty close.
So making decent time. We were moving pretty good there in the beginning. So Wildcats will be coming up here with Kyle Yao, Gibson, and Nabavi. I don't think Atkinson can come back again unless he's playing a spot, correct?
Correct, because he came in
as a pinch.
4 and 8. So he's actually burned now. I think you can only enter the game 1 time.
Okay.
So he's entered the game and be pulled. So, we might see him later today in game 2, but we will not see him anymore here in game 1.
Yep. So, we were just talking about Parker's been really good in that spot. He's been good as a DH. It's just been hard to break into into the field. There's just so many kids. And so Parker, showing you maturity, showing you team-first attitude. He does a great job on the mound. He's taking advantage of his mound time for the Wildcats, doing a great job pitching. Right. And then, you know what, hey, I'll get an at-bat here and there, come through.
Right. And it takes mental toughness. In Jones, there was one point where he was going to go in for Nathan. He even got in the box, and then we had 2 runners on, and Coach says, hey, nope, let's let Nathan come here and bunt, and pulled him off. But yet he used him to pinch hit later in the game. So it's don't get your feelings hurt. Your opportunity is going to be called later on. So.
Yep. Attitude is everything. So Kyle Yao up to bat, takes first pitch strike. Kyle with a backwards K in the 2nd. He lined out to second base in the 4th. Stares at that one, lays off of it wisely. So that'll move the count to 1-1. Morgan staying in there. I don't know how many pitches he's at, but it's quite a bit.
Right. Sorry we don't have game changer going. We will for game 2, I promise you. So
that one is hit towards first base line. That's danger written all over it. And so Coach Shields having a word with the second baseman to come over and get that as the first baseman was pirouetting to try to find it. That one does fall foul, so Kyle very fortunate there.
I do appreciate the loud and enthusiastic call by the umpire there, so don't leave any doubt.
So Kyle staring at 1-2 here. No outs, top. Oh, we've got some 7th graders entering the business. Breaking ball comes through. Now, Morgan's been really good. He's had that action all day today. But he's also had 3 hit by pitches as well.
Right.
He's gone to the well a few times on that one, and it's been Yao with the liner. So a little bit of a hit there to shortstop. Taylor's been the man of the hour defensively for the Comets.
Right. I felt like that was kind of an outside pitch. He just kind of pulled it around over to the shortstop, and unfortunately right at him.
So that'll bring up Hunter Gibson. Hunter with a ground out to pitcher in the second, a hit by pitch, scored a run in the fourth. Stare at first pitch, ball one.
Hunter, he was excited. He had a slower start of the year. He finally got over the 300 mark, so he hit 304 coming into the game. So a base hit here would keep him there. So we'll see what he does right here.
He takes a healthy hack at that one. That one will go foul. That's going to hit somebody's fancy SUV or Cadillac over there. Goodness, that was close. Take your chances around this ballpark.
Right. Hey, you know, parking far out and walking doesn't body good.
I park at the corner store. That's what I – I'm just kidding. I don't. 1-1, one out. That one will drop in, and he'll get the call there.
That was coming right at Hunter to start, and it's like he stood still thinking, okay, just brace for it, and then it just broke in enough for that strike
Morgan's
call.
that's been his pitch today. He's been fantastic. And we'd expect something low and outside, and we do, and that hits the turf, bounces around. So 2-2. Hunter is unflappable. I mean, the kid is like so chill right now. I absolutely love his approach. Ready for him to crush this fastball. Let's see what happens. He'll go right side. That's going to drop fair in the grass. He'll have a chance around. Coach sends him. A little stumble out there. He may have a chance for 3. Coach Mounts will hold up the speedster at second base.
Hey, that we talked about. He just needed a hit. That ball was on the outer half. He goes, extends that barrel that way, drives it out there. Coach banking on it. The right fielder might pick up a little bit of a wet ball, sends him to second, and sure enough, a stand-up double.
So with one out, Hunter Gibson sitting at second base. Nice work there by the junior. We'll bring up another junior, right-hand catcher Nathan Abavi. Wildcats working around here. Cooper Frazee back up top of the lineup on deck. We see bunt here for Nabavi.
I think you will.
Did I say that too loud?
Yeah, I think you did.
Nathan will pull back and get the strike.
You know, the third baseman is more worried about the steal coming to third that he's not even going to charge this. So you put it down that line, you're on.
Half-hearted effort there. I'm not sure if Nabavi got called on the pitch or on the lack of pullback, but it is 0-1 here. Oh.
He's looking to push it that way. I think he could get both. He could get the single and move the runner. And if he puts it to this left side, he pushes that right side, I think you're a better chance of getting out here, but we'll see.
Well, 0-2 now. So Nabavi, both those pitches were outside. So, you know, I don't know if by sheer luck Morgan was trying to work outside or not, but Nabavi trying to reach to get out there can't. He's going to have to hit away here. 0-2 with one out. Runner at second is Hunter Gibson. He'll get a line drive to 2. It'll be bobbled, kicked around soccer style. Nabavi will take the E4. Run is not coming home as Gibson stays. And so the Wildcats with runners at first and third, Nabavi gets a thumb up and says he wants a runner. Little courtesy. I don't know what Nabavi did there. He's very melodramatic.
So, but hey, he got on. That's the most important part. So
yeah, best case scenario, he moves Hunter over with 2 outs. That time that was booted around FIFA style by second baseman Bashore. We'll have a pinch runner. Is that Austin Compton?
I believe it is.
Braden Stimke with the call out. Braden, I don't know any of these younger guys. If I didn't coach him in 5th grade CASA football, it's your luck. I don't know. But so with runners at the corners, Cooper Frazee up to bat.
Cooper's been hot. So a couple hits today at least. There's the famous first to third move that rarely works.
All right, so with one out, Cooper Frazee, 2 for 2 on the day. He also has 2 hits and a hit by pitch. We'll take first pitch in the turf for ball 1.
So outfield shielding a little bit towards left center.
Well, that's where Cooper put it last. I mean, he went left side last time. That one's outside. Will not get the call for ball 2. So Wildcats with we'll just call it the game-winning runner at first base.
There you go.
Oh, do you smell that? Did you just smell that?
Did you call it?
No, not called by strike. I thought I smelled some barbecue. I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were. Do you smell a game-winning hit? I was like wondering where you're going with this.
No, I love with where you're going, but it's 3-0 here as Morgan is staying away from Cooper Frazee. Ooh, Cooper.
Cooper, your head was looking at your teammates before the ball was even to the plate, I think. So
Cooper, put your shoes back on. So 3-1. I don't mind that at all. I
No,
mean,
not at all.
Healthy hack, green light. He had the fastball. He knew he had it. Even though 3-0 is usually a take scenario, Cooper Frazee, green light. Do not smell it now. That is barbecue.
Okay.
That's outside. Ball 4.
Ball 4. Load them up.
So Wildcats with bases loaded again, this time with only 1 out. That'll bring up Chance Acord. Coach Shields says, hey, everybody, get to the fence. As everyone moves over.
Chance thought he was going to have to – said somebody took his jersey earlier. I thought he was going to be number 18 today, but he must have found it's number 8 in the maroon back his way. So
first pitch will be called strike, unfortunately, for Chance. Chance with a sack in the first. He had a hit in the third, a hit in the fourth, also scored a run in the fourth. Was very fortunate with that sliding under the tag at third base. Big hit, big swing, I should say.
He wants that one back. He knew that was his pitch right there.
Yeah, I agree. I think he kind of just moved out a little bit.
Right.
So 0-2, 1 out, runners everywhere. Acord front of the box, says Morgan, send one. That's going to go right side, shallow enough to be trouble. That will drop. Everyone should be running.
I think this is going to be your ball game.
Gibson comes in. Austin Compton will score. That should be 8-0, Wildcats ball game. So Chance Acord with a 2 RBI shot to right side. I guess we don't have ball game. They gave Christensen gave the score to the visitors. I think he's just messing with us now.
So we'll it's all right. Hey, I like some more baseball here. Let's get the bats going some more.
Maybe there's a playoff rule that I don't know. It's usually 8 after 5, I thought, but maybe in the playoffs it's not.
Maybe there's only a 10 rule.
10 run. 10 run. Thank
10?
you.
Okay.
10 run.
That's
right. I knew that.
Did you? In playoffs it's 10.
I knew that. That's my bad. That's my bad. Thank you. Thank you, coaches.
So the winning run is Chance Acord at second base.
There we go. All right. No one better. Preston Cotter up to bat, had a hit, popped to 6, and a walk. He'll take ball there. Frazee. Lytle working the magic there behind the dish, trying to get the out. Loose ball. Cooper.
Good throw down to third. Now, I love Cooper still staying with the play there, so giving a couple hard steps to home, letting him know, hey, I'm still here.
So Wildcats putting up 2 more runs here off of the Acord single to right field. Preston Cotter trying to end this game here. That's going to be outside for ball 3. Again, Preston getting walked earlier in the 4th inning. On deck, Derek Shaline. Again, just 1 out here for the Wildcats. Auto take here, but most likely we'll see green light from Cotter if he's got one. He won't. Inside, ball 4.
Inside out. Here we go.
So bases loaded again. And, you know, I'm surprised there hasn't been a shift to roll people up here a little bit.
Well, yeah, especially knowing the situation. And, I mean, you're going to have to get a bunch of outs. You're going to get 2 outs here without giving up very many runs. So, yeah, I think you got to play for the play at the plate and try to see if you can roll a double play of the going to catcher and then turn around going to first. So.
All right, so, guys, thank you guys so much for joining us here on Cashion Wildcat TV. Game 1 of best 2 out of 3 here at District Play, live from Beitler Field. Wildcats taking on the Comets. Cashion with 2 runs in the first, 4 in the 4th, and 2 more here in the 5th. 2 more will be run rules situation and win number 23 for the Wildcats. And no one better than junior Derek Shaline to help the Wildcats in that situation. Plenty of speed on the base path. That'll be called strike.
Go after it. I know he likes to be a little more patient, but, man, it's time to just go have some fun and just hit the baseball.
That one is outside. Better not call it, and he doesn't. 1-1 here for the junior. On deck is Brody Nichols. Fastball. That one's going to be danger. Shortstop will be coming under. Taylor, they're going to hit each other. Second baseman will make the out. So looks like that was Bashore who was able to glove that one through Taylor. That'll be a pop to
trying hard. Come on.
Pop to 4. And that'll be out 2. And that'll bring up the freshman, Brody Nichols. Bases loaded. A little bit of drama here in Beitler Field, game 1. That's outside. Good job there by the catcher, Lytle. So with 2 outs, 1-0, runners covered on every bag. Breaking ball stays up top for 2-0. Brody's waiting for his. Brody on the day had a hit in the first inning, had a K in the third, and had a walk in the fourth after a full count. That'll be called hide inside for ball 3. So dirty 30. Auto take here for Brody Nichols. Let's see if Morgan can put one over the plate.
Looks like Ryder Likens waiting to get his chance.
And that'll be up top. And that's ball 4. I appreciate Lytle's activity behind the plate. So that'll score another run. Bases will stay loaded. RBI walk for Brody Nichols. And that'll bring up the freshman, Ryder Likens. Ryder coming in for Kyle Yao.
Let's see. Oh, no, he's coming in for...
No, Gump. My apologies.
Gump.
My bad.
Kyle Yow's in the on-deck circle, but
he
doesn't know that he'll never come to the plate. This will either be the 10th run or the 3rd out. So something's going to happen here, and this inning will be over one way or another.
So Likens, the freshman, stares at first pitch. Throw down to 3 is going to come off the third baseman. It's a pretty dangerous play here with the game-winning run at third base. But Lytle's been pretty consistent. I like his action behind the plate.
You can tell he's probably an upperclassman. Definitely has some leadership back there.
Likens on the season, 182. He'll get strike 1. But definitely has some good power for the freshman. Braden, who's a better hitter, you or Ryder? Braden says him, definitely. This freshman group is fantastic. They've been together for a long time. Good, solid group. They're going to be playing together this summer. Big hit! He had to play at home. He decides to go with a force.
Almost threw it away. Almost.
So Ryder Likens put it in play. Unfortunately, fielder's choice will be out number 3. And the Wildcats 1 run short. So with that, we'll head to top of 6, Wildcats 9, Hinton Comet 0. We'll be right back right after this.
Storm season is coming, people, and your first choice for roofing needs should be Rhino Roofing. Locally owned and operated, the Rhino specializes in all types of repair and replacement. Large scale, traditional, modern, unique roof lines, they can do it all. Protect your home and your family with the specialized services of Rhino Roofing. Visit our Facebook page today and make an appointment. Rhino Roofing is all the hype for any roof type.
All right, welcome back. Top of 6. Wildcats taking on the Comets here in district playoff game number 1. Appreciate you guys joining us here on the most powerful network in high school streaming sports in the state of Oklahoma, Cashion Wildcats TV. Neiman Abavi, Mike Shaline bringing today's action as the number 7th ranked Cashion Wildcats taking on hosting the Comets from Hinton. Wildcats putting up, looks like 6, putting up 3 runs in the 5th, almost getting the run rule. Stranded 3, so we move to top of 6. Cooper Frazee on the bump. Frazee's been fantastic today. Starts off with a strike here against number 2. Is that number 2? It sure is. Do we have a number 2?
We do have
yeah, Levi Taylor. Oh, my bad. Oh, can't even read my own chicken scratch. Comets will be going with 3, 4, 5 here in the top of 6. Taylor, Reese, and Bashore. That one gets that corner there for strike 2. So 1-2 here for Taylor. Taylor on the day has a hit at a fielder's choice in the first inning. Had a nice hit to start off the 4th inning. And that's going to be another hit to center field. So Taylor's been the man of the hour for the Comets. Another well-struck ball. He'll head to first base. And another leadoff for Coach Shields and the Comets.
I liked the pitch call. You went low. You got it to knees on the outer half. You raised the eye level this time. And Taylor just goes up there and finds it and drives it to center field.
So just like in the 4th inning, Taylor with a leadoff hit. That'll bring up the 4-hole hitter number 5, right-hander first baseman, or left-hander, Reese. Reese had a fielder's choice in the 1st and a hit in the 4th. He had that little chop to third to left field. Throw to 1, not in time. What is Derek's read on that right there? Is there anything that he's looking for in that situation?
No, I mean, he's watching feet just like the runner is, but he's just trying to catch it. It's going to come fast and half the distance, so you want to pick the ball up early. Just make sure you catch it, number 1, but secondly, just put that tag down where you know where it needs to be.
Do the same step rules come into play just like you're ground or taking a throw to 1 as a pick in terms of your step with that left foot?
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, in this state, he's got to step off and – oh, you're talking about as far as reaching out to go get it? No, he's going to stay true to he's going to let the ball travel. There's no sense of getting it out there early. He's going to let it travel so he can slap it down hard. So
keep both feet down.
He's going to keep a solid base. Obviously, you're going to be on the balls of your feet in case you got to move left or right a little bit. But, yeah, he's going to stay put right there.
30 up top for ball 4. So this was a situation in the 4th inning that's eerily similar to now to what was in the 4th inning. So hit, walk, puts runners at first and second for the Comets. And that'll bring up Tristan Bashore, number 11 5-hole hitter, second baseman. Bashore grounded out in the 2nd, had a K in the 4th. He's going to knock this one straight up to Cooper Frazee. Chance Acord will come to middle infield and will get the easy pop fly for out number 1.
Can of corn infield fly right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know where that term comes from? Can of corn.
I did at one point. Tell us again.
So at the supermarket, older ladies would come down the aisle, and they used to keep the corn on the upper shelf, and they'd have to get a young man that was working there, and he'd get a little stick or whatever, and he'd pop that thing down and fall right in his hands, and they'd say, hey, can of corn.
This is why baseball is one of the greatest sports. I'm a football guy, but certainly appreciate baseball.
There you go. A little old school history, I guess.
Breaking ball inside, just low, but hit the corner, and Bobby will work back around. That'll move the count to 1-1. I bet you there's another story about can of corn. I bet you there might be 6 stories of can of corn. Taylor at 2, decent lead. Come back inside, just misses. Frazee, good speed there. Doesn't get the call or the swing. 2-1 here for Reese. Frazee almost getting Taylor at second base with the wheel, just like that. Yep. He needed to wait just a little bit longer, I think. Is that like a disadvantage if you're a speed pitcher like Frazee? That you can't bait somebody?
Maybe because he works so fast, but, they're getting back there. You probably don't get off as far because he's a speed pitcher. They get back to the bag before they know it. They've even taken their full lead.
Yep.
Even when he spins back there, it's hard. But, hey, Frazee does lead the team in pickoffs so at 4, so he's doing something right.
Well, he's a catcher's dream, a guy that can throw missiles and fireballs. Catchers come up, pop, no waiting around. All right, 2-2, 1 out.
Ooh.
That one looked like it was about to slap Reese in the middle of the hip. That'll be ball 3. So full count. What do we expect from Frazee here?
Something. I wouldn't hit him. I'd throw running back outside and see what happens. There it is. He runs it outside, but it goes right over the middle. And I think Cooper thought that was out number 3, and he'll go back there with 2 outs and get back on.
That's
the mound.
all right.
That's all right.
That's
Just
all
go
right.
get you one more.
That's exactly right. So Frazee with another K on the day. I'll bring up Justice Thiel, the center fielder, number 13. He's had 2 Ks on the day in his 2 plate appearances or at bats. He'll get first pitch strike called there for Cooper Frazee. Frazee now with, I can't even count that high. We got 4, 7, 9, 10 Ks.
Pretty good.
Pretty good day. It's been defense. That's been the story of this team, 2023.
Oh, for
the
sure.
pitching staff. Get some swinging.
There you go. Cooper had his name in the Daily Oklahoman this week, bragging on his pitching performances and his 1.03 ERA. So that one with a 0 spot out there right now, I think that's going to go down even further.
Yeah, pretty nice work. So as we move to bottom of 6, Wildcats up 9-0. Be right back right after this.
Wiggins, Sewell, and Ogletree is dedicated to championing our clients through complicated and challenging litigations. We pride ourselves on a proven track record of success brought forth by fierce litigation skills. The lawyers and staff of our firm are dedicated to effective and personalized representation for every client who entrusts our service. Uncompromising integrity, unparalleled results. Call Wiggins, Sewell, and Ogletree, 405-232-1211.
All right, welcome back. Bottom of 6, Wildcats up 9-0. Appreciate you guys joining us here. It is district baseball time, district playoff time here in Cashion, Oklahoma, as the Wildcats taking on the Hinton Comets. Neiman Ababi, Mike Shaline bringing you today's action. I just stabbed myself in the hand with my pen.
Wow, well, at least it's red, so you can
like
match
literally.
all the blood.
If I pass out here from ink poisoning, Mike, just keep going.
Okay.
All right, Wildcats with 2 runs in the first, 4 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth, looking to close this one out here in the 6th inning. And we have a little change here in the lineup as we have an Aiden Berry sighting. The freshman's coming in for freshman Kyle Yao, batting 7-hole.
Man, hitting 750 in varsity games this year.
Yeah, I absolutely love what Aiden does. You want to talk about a kid who's quietly worked his tail off? It's this kid, and he's put work in the summertime and continue to do this here. Just a great kid in general. Again, one of that group of those freshman kids that are just fantastic. So Aiden Berry will be leading off for us. It looks like it'll be Hunter Gibson on deck, and we do have a new pitcher.
We do. Trace Reese.
Trace Reese, lefty.
He is. So he's gonna put his toes there and on the pitcher's plate, and Aiden Berry's gonna waste no time.
So I always thought the rule was new pitcher, you take it till you got a strike. Did I forget that rule?
That's the Gary Ward philosophy. So
he's won a couple games.
A couple along the way.
All right. Aiden Berry in playoff time says, hey, Mr. Nababi, shut up. I'm going to take a swing here. So Aiden with the ground out for out number 1. Then I'll bring up Hunter Gibson, a junior. Hunter takes first pitch outside for ball 1. Hunter on the day. 1-3 ground out, hit by pitch, and a hit.
There you go.
If he gets a walk, is that kind of a reverse cycle?
That's funny.
I got a ground out, I got a hit by pitch, I got a hit and a walk. Maybe reach by error as well. Woo! That one's going to be hit to left center. It's got a chance. If it drops, it does. Center fielder doesn't want any part of that. And Hunter Gibson with back-to-back hits. Nice work for the junior.
Kid is just finding the barrel and having some fun.
I wouldn't call these overpowering hits for what Hunter's done, but you know what? It's just getting the job done.
It is, for sure. Mounts' number one rule is get on base, and if it's singles all day, that'll work too. So,
all right, so Nabavi with one out again. Up to bat with Hunter Gibson at first again. Let's see with the lefty here if he can draw a bunt. See if Mounts will let him swing away. He'll show bunt. He'll pull back.
Go!
Hunter Gibson wisely stays back at first as he gets encouragement to run. Don't let that man get out. We like him at first base.
If you take your secondary,
well, yeah,
then you're already way out there, and you see it go.
You coach him up in between games. Good. I agree with you, Mike. I'm just giving you a hard time.
So I just want to be on second base. It's the winning run.
So Nabavi showed bunt last time. He'll show it again. He'll lazily puts that one. I needs to pull back on that. He should know that. 1-1 now with the strike. So Nabavi had a great bunt against Jones.
He did.
See if he can replicate that one here today and get Hunter Gibson to 2. He says, hey, whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and put it in the right field. As he sits back and gets a base hit, first base hit of the day for Nabavi. And Wildcats dealing with Cooper Frazee up to bat.
Line drive. That's what you want.
Right side. Take it every day.
Every day.
Every day. Every day.
Where you want to live.
So Nabavi.
I'm not saying there's a right side and a wrong side, but that is definitely the right side.
No one better. Lead off Cooper Frazee here. Just need one, Wildcats. And that one's off the glove and roll back as Lytle says, Hunter Gibson didn't steal on me last time. He ain't going now. So a little bit of encouragement. Frazee steps back in the box with a smile. Frazee with 2 hits on the day and a walk and a hit by pitch. He's scored 3 times. He'll take that one to short. He'll have a chance for the double play. And are you kidding me?
So, well, we're going to play 7 innings, folks.
Well, Cooper can only blame himself because he's going to have to go out there and pitch again.
That's right. He just wants to add to his strikeout totals.
So I don't know what conversation's happening over here between Cooper and the Hinton comments, but Frazee hits into that what was that, 6-4-3 double? No, that was
6-3.
6-3 double play. That's unfortunate.
So we'll play at least another half.
We will. All right, so we'll take a timeout. Be right back as we move to top of 7.
Oh, and you will not see Cooper Frazee come close this out.
I'm Todd Miller, and this is Grain and Grange. Still the coolest furniture store you've never heard of. Come see us.
All right, top of 7, game 1. Wildcats up 9-0. Eamon Nabavi, Mike Schlein bringing you today's district playoff game 1 action. Wildcats stranding at about 9 million people today, but still have a 9-0 lead. Could have finished this game in the 5th. Could have finished it in the 6th. And now we'll have to finish it in the 7th. Give credit to the Comets. They were able to turn a double play to end the Wildcats' opportunity there in the 6th inning. All right, so, Mike, we've got a new pitcher.
We do. Mr. Preston Cotter, the senior, is going to come in here in the 7th inning and have a little fun on the hill. Preston has pitched in 1 game. He was on senior night so far, so his numbers on the year, 2 innings pitched. He did get the win in that ball game, and he had 3 strikeouts, no walks, only gave up 1 hit, and has a 0 ERA.
How much of a gift is it to Mounts that he gets to pull out a senior like Preston Cotter to be your fun pitcher?
Pretty nice.
That's a pretty good deal for him.
And I think it's fun for Preston. I mean, he's the lone senior. You look at this junior class, there's like 10 or 11 of them, and somehow Preston's the lone senior in his class. So.
Well, we did have Cam Maroney. Cam is a phenomenal golfer. I think he made a great choice to focus there as the Wildcats are heading hopefully back to state again. They have regionals coming up. It's Woodward? Yeah, Woodward. Okay. And that'll be coming up, I believe, Monday. So Wildcats, strong team led by Cam Maroney, another senior, Max Brown. We have Aaron Holton. Who else is on that team? We have Cam Miller and Ashton Moore, tall Ashton Moore. First pitch, that one's in the turf for ball one. And we also have Alea Smith, who is, I guess, qualified for state on the girls' side. So, again, while a lot of other two-way schools out there maybe put 1 or 2 sports out there, the Wildcats put 10 or 11. And not only did they put out and sponsor, wow, what was that? Was that a swing?
That was a one-handed. So he thinks he's got so much power he can take him yard.
I'm not sure.
One-hand swing.
So 2-1 is the count here. But Wildcats don't only have a ton of sports, but we send them all to state. Track team also at regionals this Saturday at Cherokee, I'm guessing. Coach Wood. I tell Coach Wood to give me some details, some facts and stats. He never sends me anything. He's like, whatever.
He says, all we do is win.
That's right. 3-2, full count, swung on. Around the horn it goes.
So that'll be Cotter's 4th strikeout on the year. That was on a 3-2 pitch there. Currently, in his one-inning pitch, he had a 76% strike rate. So going to have to fill it up if you're going to match that.
So tough situation here for Coach Shields as they go 8-9-1. This is the 9-hole hitter, number 16, the right fielder, Ingram. Ingram with the strikeout in the 3rd, hit by pitch in the 5th. Up top for ball 2.
You ever go to Hinton much?
Just for football games, basketball, and baseball games. That's it.
Sugar Creek Casino guy?
Oh, yeah. They have a big love store. I visited that place.
They do have a big love store.
On the way in. Yeah.
Somebody needs to hurry up.
So I don't think that's Preston Cotter. I think that may be on the – you're going to call strike.
It had to do with him getting in the box?
I don't know. So we have actually a ball 4, so that is a walk. So
I'm confused.
I don't think this was a Preston Cotter scenario.
No.
So with 1 out, runner at first, brings up Morgan, the starting pitcher here for Hinton.
Was maybe the batter feeling like he was being quick pitched and not getting in the box soon enough and thinking he said, no, you just need to hurry up, maybe? I don't know.
Don't know. So count goes to 1-1 here for Preston Cotter against Morgan. Morgan 0 for 3 on the day. Takes a swing there. It's a good swing there. I like the swing by Morgan. Good-looking athlete.
So 1-2. Go get him, Preston.
That's blocked by Nabavi. Runner thinks about it. Nabavi circles that one back around using that fantastic chest plate. Use all your equipment. 1-2, 1 out, runner at 1. Morgan back in the box, front of the box. Double play will end this. Let's see what happens.
He'll just get the outs one at a time here. So another strikeout for Preston.
Wow. So Preston Cotter's faced 2 batters, got 2 strike, or actually I apologize, faced 3 batters, has 2 Ks. And that'll bring up 2-hole hitter number 17, right-handed catcher, Lytle. And he's going to hit that one to center field. Kyle Yao trying to come up, diving attempt. Throw it 2, not in time. Back. Oh! Cooper Frazee with the throw in for Max Higdon in right field. In between the legs, backwards, trying to get Lytle out. I would have just called him out for show.
That was really close. I didn't think it was going to be anywhere near, and that was really close. So
we do have – did we call Max Higdon earlier? Yes, we did. We had him out in right field. My apologies. It's just been quiet for him for double X Max Higdon. That's going to be a shot to 3. Acord with the throw in time, and that's out 3 as the Wildcats victorious. 9-0 in game 1 here. Appreciate you guys joining us. Don't go away. We're going to reset the stream code. We're going to go to game 2. I'll be right back as the Wildcats look to get a district championship here today at Lance Beitler Field. Hang tight. We'll be right back.